Good morning everybody and welcome back to another video. In this video we're going to be doing day 11 of the 31 days of Halloween. Tuesday just gone, Toompish Crafts Wendy should I say, she did a video using this actual mould. I got this mould from Temu in one of my hauls I did a couple of weeks ago, and it's been sat there and I've been wondering what to do with it. And this morning I have a video come, well I was supposed to be having a video come tomorrow for the Halloween collaboration, so I thought I'd get that out of the way and then do tonight's video later on this afternoon. So I poured 100 ounces of resin, and my display that I was supposed to be doing had a big split inside the mould and there was resin everywhere. So I've had to clean it up the best I can. It's all over my carpet. So I've had a morning from hell. So I was looking through Facebook if anybody had used this mould, and then I remembered Wendy had used it. So I'm going to have a go at what Wendy did. Now Wendy did, she did hers by testing the Let's Resin's new bubble remover machine. But I'm not doing a testing video. This is just going to be a simple make. So she filled up with clear resin, and then she backed she did some neon colours and then backed it in white. So that I'm just going to do similar to that. The only thing I can't do that she did was that she drew patterns in some kind of like paint, and it dried clear, so she had sections to pour her colours. But unfortunately I don't have that because this is a last minute video. So that's what we're going to do today. So I've got 8 ounces of Apex High Gloss 1-to-1 resin from Just Your Online UK. And that's been run through my bubble machine, so it is pretty clear. I do have a few micro bubbles, but it's just so cold in the UK. I didn't want to heat it up and then put it through my bubble machine because this has got a low working time, this resin. Well, it's not, it's 30 minutes, but by the time I've done my intro and then I've mixed the resin and then I've sat it in some hot water and then mixed it and then put it, it's just not worth the time. So what we're going to do is we're going to fill these up probably about 3/4 of the way, and then we're going to put down some colour and then back it in a colour. I'm not decided yet. However, I was thinking about testing these because I got these from Temu. These are the laser powders, but I've only ever used the silver and they've got all different colours, so I thought I might showcase them and just save me neons for another video, because I need a video for tomorrow now, so maybe neons can come up. So I might use them and put them on the backs and then back them in white, and we'll see, we'll go from there. Right, so I'm going to spray some isopropyl alcohol if I can find it. It's here. I'm just using isopropyl alcohol to break the surface tension, which helps with statics and stops bubbles from clinging, as these do have some micro bubbles. These are fondant molds, but you can, they're silicone, so you can use them for resin. Grinning wide with eyes so stark, down the sewers he does creep. From nightmares he wakes your sleep. I'm really stressed today. Send help. I don't even drink alcohol, but somebody send some wine, I need it. Because what could go wrong has gone wrong. So once you put your resin in these moulds, you will need to go around and check for any micro bubbles that have stuck in the raised edges of the mould. Bubbles like 90-degree angles, and I can see a few already. So a dotting tool or a silicone tool will be perfect for moving the bubbles to the top of the surface, and you can blast it with some isopropyl alcohol or a long neck lighter. So that's it for the first bit. So it's just pouring clear resin. I'm just getting all the resin out because we can't waste, it's too expensive to waste. And then when I say a dotting tool, I mean one of these. It's a metal double-sided instrument. And so where are our bubbles? Right, so we've got one here. They usually should stick around like the eyes. You just pull them up to the top like that. If I get bubbles, I've gone past caring at this time. At this moment in time, should I say. I'm just want to get a video up for tonight. If you have your own resin channel, do you plan your videos, or do you just go by, get up the morning, check your mould and make a video? That's what I usually do. Anytime I plan anything, it never goes according to plan, it always goes wrong. So I won't be planning any more videos. Right, and that's it. I've just got what bubbles I can. I'm going to let them degas to the top of the surface, and then I'll give them a blast with my longer net lighter. I would advise not to use a blowtorch because these moulds are very delicate and you'll just end up fusing your resin to your mould. So one of these is fine. And we just go along and just babysit it until the end of the working time of your resin. Usually resin is 40 minutes if you're using shallow normal 1-to-1 resin. This is 30 minutes. They range around 20 minutes to 40 minutes. So yeah, just keep babysitting them, and if you see any more bubbles starting to form down the bottom, just do what I've just done there and remove them. So I will let this degas. I'll put it on my heat mat on a low heat, and I'll come back later, and then we can test out our laser powder. So I'll get back with you later. Right, so these are now cured, and what I'm going to do is I didn't catch them in time. I'm going to use some tacky glue, and I'm going to put that over there, leave it for about 15 minutes, and then I can brush on my powders without there being a problem. So I'm just going to apply this with a small brush. These are still warm, so it shouldn't take long to dry actually. Yeah, it's starting to dry already. Perfect. I was going to use my heat gun. So I'm going to give that 5 minutes just to let it dry, and then I'll be back, and then we can put down our laser powders. So I shall see you in a minute. Right, so I'm back, and these have now dried. So we're going to do This is black laser powder, so I'm going to do bat in black. So just put them down like that. Just make sure you don't get your powders up the side, or your glitter should I say, because you don't want to paint the sides of the mould. So what I'm going to do is put you on a time lapse. So I'll time lapse you now.
Pumpkins glowing in the night, spinning shadows, pure delight. Kids in costumes, trick or treat, laughing echoes in the street. Ghosts are floating through the air, pumpkin grins without a care. Creepy whispers everywhere, Halloween's magic fills the square. Pumpkins and ghosts, a haunting theme. Witches and bats, a spooky dream. Join our dance under moonlight's gleam. Halloween night's the brightest theme.
Right. For some reason, this part on there is not stuck. I'll have to see if I can put a little bit more tacky on it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix up 6 ounces of resin. 6, maybe 5. 5 ounces of resin. And then I'll be back. See you in a minute. Right, so I've mixed up my resin for 2 minutes. And I'm going to add my black pigment. I'm going to be using the DecorRom pigment paste just because it's easier to mix in than the other one I have. So I'm going to mix that for another 2.5 minutes. 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes, just to make sure the black pigment is mixed in and the resin is mixed as well. So I'm going to time lapse this because you don't need me to show you how to mix resin.
Lurking in the shadows dark, grinning wide with eyes so stark. Down the sewers he does creep. From nightmares he wakes your sleep. Pennywise the unaliving cloud.
So that should be mixed enough. I'm just going to put you on pause while I bring my heat mat here. Right, so I'm back. I just wanted to bring my heat mat here just so that I didn't have to move the mould one side. Filled it with resin. So I'm just making sure that there's no streaks in my resin. Yep, perfect. We're just going to fill these up, ish. Some of these you can't fill right up to the top because they're higher in certain parts of the mould, like the hat here. So I'm just filling them up as much as I can. So be aware if you use a chocolate fondant mould that some parts of your moulds may be deeper than others. So I'm going to leave that now to degas and cure. Once it's cured, I'll come back and we can get it demoulded and take a look at these laser glitters. So I shall see you later. Bye. Right, so I'm back and these are now cured. So we're going to get these demoulded and take a look at what they look like. There's a bit just there on the tip is not properly cured. It's because the mould's not on the heat mat, that's why. But that's okay. Right. So let's take a look at these from top to bottom. So the first one is the bat. No, I think if I'd have done it in white, it'd have been more vibrant. Let's have a look at them more. So let's do this one. Yeah, that's vibrant. See, the lighter colours, I think, stand better. That's nice. I do like that one. That's my favourite so far. That was the gold. And the resin is crystal clear. Not a bubble inside, which is good. And then that's a skeleton. I think that was pink I used. Ooh. And this was either gold or green. Green, yeah. They are really nice. I do like them. I don't like that one, the bat. And then the ghost. That's my favourite. That's stunning. What do you think? Out of them all, which is your favourite? I'm going to have to say that last. That's nice, but it's not properly cured on the, just there on the tip. It's not cured properly, so I'll put that back on the mould. But yeah, it has to be the ghost for me, should I say. Then it'd have to be this one. Then that one, then that, then that. But overall, yeah, I really like them. I will link them. They're not expensive. I think there's 10 grams in a pot. Yeah, I think it's 10 gram pots, you get 6. And they cost me like £6, which is about $8, which is not bad actually. So anyway guys, I'm going to leave that for today as I've got another video to do after this. So please like, comment and subscribe if you've not already done so. That would help my channel out so much. And I shall see you on tomorrow's upload. Goodbye, thanks for watching.
Pumpkins glowing in the night, spinning shadows, pure delight. Kids in costumes trick or treat, laughing echoes in the street. Ghosts are floating through